Hey everybody, this is Andy's free guitar chart videos on one of the coldest weeks of the year. Being in January, that's also true. So I'm looking over here at the clock. We're running short on time, so we got one more segment hopefully to get through this for like a 50-minute lesson. Let's dig in. I don't like any time restrictions on me. If I'm really trying to explain a subject, take as much time as you need. How much time are you going to spend doing this? Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. How much time are you going to spend playing? Playing is a must. It's something I love to do. I love to get away from the charts and just, this is my chart. For you, it would be the dots and the notes in your head. You know where they are. Whatever your system. I'm trying to share my system with you. It's all written down, so it's easy to follow. Easy. Yeah, like inverted E. Okay, chart 473 inverse guitar string shapes. Same thing, inverse cage for P5. Guitar P4 patterns on the cello, fiddle, violin board. Let's look at this. The best part of this chart started out to be these guys. We're doing them in 3 different ways. Play up scale from top string, down scale from bottom string. I just explained that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root. So this is the P5, but it's P4 on P5. Why? Because this does not count. This cannot count normally. 6, 7 root, where's 2? Missing. 3, 4, 5, where's 6? Missing. It does not count normally. Normally we would have to do a double string shape. So say for 6, 7 root on P5, and then we're going to do a 7 root 2, and then 3, 4, 5, then 5, 6, then 5, 6, like that, okay? Then we would go to 7 root 2, then 2, 3, 4, then 5, 6, 7, then 6, 7 root. Okay, so that's how we count. That's what I mean by counting, but that's in double string shapes. These are double string shapes. These aren't double string shapes. These are the string shapes. G is 6, 7 root. I'm having a little trouble with my cold. Okay, so less talking. So P4 scale up, P4 scale down, root 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, root 7. Wow, my cold is really giving me a problem, but at least I'm not in a hospital or something. I'm getting over it. I'm getting over it. I could take a pill for that. I could take one of these. I could just drink a little coffee. Alright, these are the modal string shapes. The same thing, the same theory holds. P4 scale, you can count it going up. 4, 5, 6. Rather, you can count a P4 scale down, rather. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, root. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. See, it counts backwards. So it does count. If you want a modal build on P5, then you're going to have double string shapes, and they're going to be longer. You'd have to add here the 7 here. You'd have to add the 4 here. You'd have to add the root there, etc. They're just going to be double string shapes. We have those on another chart. And then, of course, on the 12 key, we could do the same thing. These are the 12 keys. There's 13 of them to show that it starts over again. Now let's look at the star. This is, let's say, the star part, the best part of this chart is not this. This is just simply, if you want to look at that, it explains the mirror image effect of the unwarped guitar. Remember, this is our familiar pattern stack. This is the pattern stack on a regular guitar that we have to implement the tuning third. Okay, so if we wanted to you know, make it look like a regular guitar fretboard, you know, we would have to do this kind of stuff. Move it over like that. Don't worry about that Lone Wolf 7 up there. We'd have to move it over like that. So what string would what string would this become? What string would that 7 become? What string would that be? I gave it away, the B string. So there it is. So if that's the B string, that's the G string, that's the D string, that's the A string, and that's the E string. What do we have? It's 6 strings. All right, let's not worry about this. Voila, we have our C box right there in regular guitar. Regular guitar. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our C box. But we had to warp over the string. So that's why the reason why the P4 unwarped guitar pattern stack, okay, it's 10 long, so we can go 3 to 3, we can go 7 to 7 here, the whole 6. Because we never know where that tuning third's going to be. We want to be able to start on every one of them, each one of them, okay? And there's 5 of them because we're looking at CAGED string shapes, the basic string shapes, C, G, D, A, and E. Okay. Mirror image we have of the long patterns, you know, where you'd have right here 5, 6, 7. If you were doing a Mixolydian on the fret nut here, here's its mirror image down here. Everything, the entire fretboards are symmetrical mirror images. But this, I caution you, this up here, this is P4. So you see, you don't have the third on top. You know how on guitar you have the same note up there. We don't have that. It's moved over there. And this is also, we're not showing the 7 there. So this is also warped over. It's also warped over. So we would see a 7 there. Let's just put that 7 there. We would see a 7 there. I just wanted to show you the C there. There's your fully warped over, you know. So you don't really have a fret nut. It's a pattern stack. It's like one big gigantic pattern stack. Well, it's taken us the better part of an hour to get to where we want to be. We want to be on this chart right here. Okay? I want to show you. This is the P5 cello, fiddle, violin. We're going to now, instead of looking at this from an inverse caged, we are looking at it from an inverse caged. The inverse of E, of the E position or shape in P5 is the C bar, because it's up here on the C. We talked about that in the previous chart. But now we want to look at things from P5. We don't want to, because 2 reasons. One, it's hard to look at something upside down, but it's good to know that it's there, that this E shape here, this E shape right here that we would play a P5E, is actually an upside down P4 C shape. Okay? So remember, the C shape in the guitar, when we play our C, is... Okay, first of all, we're not going to play the top string because we're playing a 5 string, right? So we're only going to play And this one is